my friends. This is Gary Hibbs with Unleashed to Lead. And the word for this week, the word from the chair, is gratitude. You know, I have a hard time many days feeling thankful. I don't know about you, but some days I'm just angry or I'm tired, whatever. But you know, the way we start out our day, whether we're grateful or not, makes a huge difference. You know, it was G.K. Chesterton, the writer, who said, when it comes to life, the critical thing is whether you take things for granted or take them with gratitude. And for thousands of years, we've known that the state of our thoughts, the state of our mind, really influences the condition of our life. You know, Marcus Aurelius said that almost 2,000 years ago. And I have a quote from him where he expands on this idea. Marcus Aurelius said this, and he was the former Roman emperor who was a Stoic and a great philosopher. He said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to live." Wow. These are all graces from God. And you know that the word grace is right in the middle of the word gratitude in the Greek. The word grace in the Greek is charis, charis. And right in the middle of the Greek word for gratitude, eucharisteo, is the word charis. Grace is right in the middle of gratitude. And really, an understanding of why we should be grateful and a heart that is grateful really rests on the foundation of grace, of God's grace to us when we wake up every morning, as Aurelius said. You know, think on those things. Think about, what a privilege it is to be alive, just to have life, to breathe, to be able to think. And I know in my life, I've gone to counseling, and I had a therapist who said, do a gratitude list. And I wasn't in the mood to do that. But when I did do that, when I forced myself to do that and be intentional about that, it made me think, you know what? I do have a lot to be grateful for. And it changes our mindset. And there is so much to be grateful for. So I would challenge you to take into consideration, what is it that you're thankful for? And a heart full of joy because of the grace we've been given results really in gratitude. And I know in the 4th chapter in 2 Corinthians in Scripture, the 15th verse, it talks about that. In fact, I have that right here. Surprise. And Paul said this, "For all things are for your sakes, that the grace which is spreading to more and more people that grace may cause the giving of thanks to abound to the glory of God." Awesome. Awesome. So are you feeling grateful? If not, be intentional. Just take a few minutes and write those things down that you're grateful for. And I think it'll change your mindset. Melody Beattie, who also wrote about codependency, and I've read a lot of her stuff, which is great. And here's a quote from her: "Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow." So I wish that for you. And start with that gratitude list. Start with that gratitude list. And I hope to see you Sunday at 7:30, and we'll consider this. Have a great day and a day full of thanks. See ya.